guys, again, thanks for everyone coming out. And if you guys have any questions, real quick, we got a little bit of time here. We'll take a couple of questions, then we'll take some pictures, take a group picture, and then we'll get out and head on the road. So any questions we want to ask anything? Good? Yeah?
I want to know what your favorite fight was, like, throughout your whole career.
The one I've been involved with?
Yeah.
There's one I've liked. You know, one of my favorite fights was my third fight against a guy named David Velasquez. The first one I went to decision.
Hey, Velasquez.
David. I got kicked in the face, and he was a UFC veteran. That was my third fight. It was for a belt. I like that one. I like Jens Pulver. And then after the fact, like a year after the fact, I liked my ground fight because I learned a lot about myself. I was putting through some adversity. Those are 3 fights that really stood out.
What can I ask about yours, Phil?
What?
Your favorite fight was that you were involved with?
My favorite fight was my first fight in the UFC. I only had 4 fights at the time. 4 amateur, 4 pro. Got in the UFC. And you guys know what I'm talking about. I try to explain something, but they don't know what I'm talking about. So, when you get to the UFC, you come up to these shows, and normally you get a fight, you get the Google guy, oh, snaps, what is this guy? He's karate, oh, snaps, all right. You know what I mean? That's what happens. Do you guys not Google?
Yeah.
Knock your heads. We'll tell a story. Knock your heads. All right. So, I get to the UFC, and they're like, you're fighting Brian Stann. I'm like, I don't need to Google him. Like, I know who he is. The guy's good. He was a WEC champion. I mean, the guy's a really good fighter. So I'm like, man, I don't know. Big fights in, 4 amateur, 4 pro. I don't know if I'm ready for this fight. But I just had to like mentally get myself to a place where I was like, I want to win this fight, no matter what. And I'm going to win this fight, or I'm going to die.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what I thought. It's like, I'm going to die. And I won, thank goodness. But it was my favorite fight because somewhere in there I was like, man, just try not to lose. Just try not to lose. And I think partway through the first period, I was like, oh, I'm going to wear him out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I like turned the corner. I was like, I'm going to wear him out. And I ended up getting 2 10-8 rounds, which is like, I don't know. Judges don't even give out 10-8 rounds too often, but 2 10-8 rounds will debut is somebody got beat down. Cool. But I like round.
When you should take the third one off?
It was the first one. Took the first one. Only got 10-9, yeah. Judges.
Good? Yeah.
What's Andy Dick like?
Andy Dick is weird. That's weird, man. Yeah, he said some weird stuff to me. He was all drunk. I told the story on Joe Rogan's podcast. It's probably right there, not sure. But Andy Dick, he's a comedian, strange cat. I was at the Hard Rock in Vegas, getting in the elevators. He was with some band. I can't remember the name of the band. Pretty well-known band. They're like, oh man, you come in here, our lead singer's a big fan, blah, blah, blah. So I go into the room, and Andy Dick's got his hands to his ankles taking a piss. So he comes out with his pants still down to his ankle, and he's like, knew who I was, and like started chasing me around, like, come here, you know. Chasing me, I'm like, whoa. And he's like trying to bite me and stuff, and I had to like bounce out. Yeah, strange dude, man. I don't know if you guys know who that is. Any questions? Yeah.
Do you dislike Dominic Cruz as much as say you do on TV?
Yeah. Hey, is that the show, man?
You know what? The truth is, the guy when I first was introduced to him, I was fighting him, and he was like a little punk, and it just got on my nerves a little bit. And then he continued to just be like kind of irritating. But I don't really spend much time thinking about him. And apparently he was thinking about me a ton over the years, and like gathering haters. So yeah, he gets on my nerves, but he's grown up a little bit. You know, it's more of a competitive relationship this time. We've had to spend some time together, but no, I don't really like the guy.
Let me answer this question, okay? I thought they really didn't like each other. Then I'm coaching on Team Cruz, and he's coaching on Team Faber. They're coaching on the Ultimate Fighter. These guys are like the Golden Girls for like 6 weeks. Dominic walks in, he has like a bowl of ice cream, and he's like, "Oh, let me have some. Is that strawberry?"
I did, however, make up the rumor that Ronda Rousey's the one that injured Dominic Cruz. I did a press release. Apparently, the rumor is that Ronda Rousey was the one that injured Dominic Cruz. And then everybody thought that for a long time. And I told Cruz, I'm like, yeah, I saw that. He thought it was funny, and then later he gets on an interview and he's like, "That's why I don't like that guy." You thought it was funny, now you're like, you're all pissed?
What do you think about something like he's like,
Yeah.
he started that to try to call me a punk. I hate that guy.
Ronda messed up again. Any other questions?
Comfortability you're at in your career, like your age, and like
What, say again? I can't. Say again?
My fault. The comfortability you're at in your career, like the age and setting where you're at in your life, after like a loss in the UFC and then all the fights you had in the year, what gets you up in the morning and kind of like get you that fired up to get back in there and just keep going? I mean, obviously you're successful with financials and things like that, but what gives you that drive still?
You know, I think the biggest thing is just what I focus on. And I've been known to be a guy that's really positive, and I just, focus on the things that I want, and don't let the negative things be something that motivates me and not gets me down. So, and I'm working towards the constant goal of living like in the moment, being happy in the moment. You're happy in the past and you're happy in the future. So it's just kind of a mentality thing, and I love what I do for a living, and this lifestyle that I have is what I want to do. So that's motivating to be able to do what you love for a living, and it makes you work hard, it makes you think big and stuff like that.
Are you guys bringing MMADraft again, Michigan?
We're working on. We want to get this as a nationwide thing and then a worldwide thing. So we're going to be hitting a lot of the different areas. We might hit up Hawaii next. A little different than the snow out here. We try to.
I was all about the snow.
Yeah. Yeah, he sticks out his sore thumb in the snow. But we're gonna be making the rounds, and hopefully we'll do this as a yearly thing. And there's a lot of guys that are going to come to this, and this is going to be the last stop before they turn into their pro career. And there's a lot of guys, like some of the teenagers that are here, that are going to be able to improve on this and continue to get exposure throughout the years and get the knowledge that they need and have a bigger platform. So this is something we definitely want to do again and again, and the turnout here is going to help us come back for sure. So you guys spread the word, get on Twitter and Instagram, let everyone know how cool this experience was, and it'll help us make sure we bring it back.
Are you guys bringing it to South America too?
We'd like to bring it everywhere eventually, and there's a lot of things that we'd like to do with this program, and it all starts with this. Not only getting the website to a place where everybody's going for the amateurs, knowledge of everything under the amateur circuit, but actually doing a draft at some point where we, at the end of the year, we take all the top prospects and we look for opportunities for them, whether it be opportunities to go, get scholarships to train with certain teams, management, sponsorship, organizations that are bidding on it. That's what the overall goal is, and we're going to work towards that. All right, let's all thank Darren, Urijah, and Phil for